my right hook too.
So,
And it always tells me, beat him.
so you didn't appreciate watching some dude fucking slap his bitch? It wasn't even his girlfriend, was it?
No.
It was like his girlfriend's sister.
Sister. And the weirdest part about it to me was when he smacked her, she went, oh.
Was she kind of turned on? Was she kind of turned on?
It wasn't the turned on, it was the, I shouldn't have said that.
Really?
Yeah.
He had her in check?
Yeah.
He had her in check.
We should actually do this.
All right, we got her in check. Welcome.
No. We should actually bring this up.
Right now?
Yeah.
All right.
You've been...
Oh, I've been recording.
All right, what I'm trying to say is, this is actually the stupidity that happens all the way across the nation, all the damn time.
Yeah, it helps, a lot that there's a bunch of Stearns County freaks.
Oh, it
involved.
does not make a difference where you are.
Well, Stearns
No,
County,
I'm not getting
Minnesota
you.
is kind of fucked.
Down south, up north, whatever the fuck you want to talk. I've been all
there's
over
There's
this
pieces
country.
of shit everywhere.
I've been all over this country,
I've
and all I'm
been
going to say
everywhere.
is, if you're going to be a douchebag, you're going to be a douchebag here, there, and everywhere. I mean, you're not going to be like, well, I'm going to be this way in Minnesota, and I'm going to be this way in Chicago, and I'm going to be... No, you're a douchebag, or you're a douchebag, or you're a douchebag. It just happens.
It does happen.
You can't say, well, I'm going to be this way here, this way there, this...
Why not?
You're a douchebag.
Well, I like to wear tight-fitting Affliction T-shirts. Does that make me a douchebag?
Yes.
Oh, shit.
A very, very big douchebag.
Well, you're just making fun of my fatness now. You
No,
fucker.
no.
Oh, you're a fucker.
I'm making fun of you because you would not think of others around you at this point.
Yeah, because I'm choking them out with my Axe body spray and my Affliction T-shirt.
I'm awesome.
Just dousing yourself with the fucking axe. Because bitches fall from heaven when you wear axe. It's the way it happens,
See,
son.
you know what I'm talking about.
Amen.
No, I honestly do. I think that's just, it's fucked up the way this shit's working out nowadays.
Yeah. Where douchebags rule the world.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Because you got nobody to punch now.
Well, see, that's the problem. Is you got douchebags around the world, and all the douchebags made laws where punching douchebags are like a felony.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the problem.
The way that it's working now is it's all douchebag
What douchebag? What?
Like, everybody's a douchebag, and everybody's like, no, it's not me, it's the other dude. You're like, oh, which douchebag do I punch?
Well, all I know is it smells like vinegar up in this motherfucker.
Exactly.
And somebody's got to get knocked out.
That's what I'm saying, but you don't know who to knock out.
So let's just knock them all out.
That's what I want to hear. 'Cause
Amen.
I am so tired of this shit.
That's why you don't hang out at downtown St. Cloud.
Yes, that's why I don't hang around downtown where
Anywhere.
stupid people congregate. That's all. Downtown anywhere. Doesn't mean that it's downtown St. Cloud. Downtown anywhere.
Yeah.
The downtown is always where the stupid and easy congregate.
That is true. You need to more migrate towards the uptown. Because uptown is filled with little fucking hipsters that don't want you to break their ironic glasses and bloody their ironic mustaches.
Or I could just say with being in my own home, and I love being in my own home because I have all the liquor and ramen noodles in case.
What are you, a fucking college kid?
In case something happens.
Is that your bug out plan? Ramen noodles?
Fucking right.
Ramen noodles and beer. You got the college kid bug out plan.
Well, I got I've got like the essentials for making beer, but my own brew only have like 2-3 bottles left.
You drank all your home brew.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
I did that before I did this whole thing of
Stopping drinking beer.
all right. If anybody actually listens to this,
Which they don't.
exactly. What was it? About a month and a half ago, my wife made this whole
New Year's resolution.
Yeah, made this whole fucking weird bullshit that she was going to lose weight. And in the same time, I made, and this is the best part about it, Jake can testify to this one because I told him exactly what happened when it happened. At the time she made a comment to me, I told her, you know what? I bet if I stop drinking beer as well as stop drinking colas, I could just lose weight.
Well, because it's like 30 pounds is what your fucking thing is.
And what she was saying is she wanted to lose 30 pounds in 4 months.
Which is
And I told her,
pretty good.
yeah, well, shit, if you want to, acrobatic and blah, 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 do all that shit.
You're looking for kinky acrobatic sex?
No, she's
Is that
going,
why you want to get
she's
slim
going
down? You should.
She's going
That
to
shit's
the
amazing.
goddamn
She doing Taibo?
Jillian Michaels, I think is.
She's not doing some fucking Zumba?
No, I think her shit is Jillian Michaels.
Zumba, bitches, Zumba.
I think that's Jillian, I don't know.
It's Jillian.
But she keeps doing this kind of stuff, and I looked at her and I went, I'm not trying to make this a diet. I'm not actually,
Or a competition.
I'm not
for that
even
much.
trying to lose weight. I just
made a
basically
statement.
told her this, being like, I could probably lose some pounds just by stopping drinking beer and soda.
And she's like, sold.
Yeah.
This is what you're doing.
And the best part about it is, a week and a half later, and I've dropped 6 pounds by not drinking beer and soda.
For a week and a half.
Yeah.
That's legit. The best part is I love how the waitress at Howie's
I
tonight
was
like
247
yeah.
when we started this. 247.
Well, which is sad is because
That's the biggest I've ever been.
well, which is sad because the whole year resolution was propagated so much where the waitress at Howie's even said, "You're drinking beer."
Yeah.
And she wasn't even our waitress. She was just a waitress we usually have. And she comes over and is like, I thought you weren't drinking beer. And
Yep.
you're like, well, that failed.
Well, we to be fair, if anybody actually is following what we do, we were also talking about it last time on how grand we have it at the Eagles.
Yes.
Drinking our scotch. We did it where we did not drink beer at the taco bar.
Yeah.
And it was such a waste of money.
It was. We each paid $12, $6
for 2
shots of fucking scotch.
Yeah. It wasn't a drink. They didn't do the drink in the low ball. They didn't do the, the 1.5. They're doing the, the drink,
Straight
not the shot. Because asked for it neat. They gave it to us as a shot.
Which was not very economical.
Well,
why
fuck
go to the
that.
taco bar? The only reason you go to taco bar is so you can order a couple
$12 can get me 2 pitchers.
Yeah, exactly.
Not 2 shots. The alcohol content in 2 pitchers versus 2 shots?
Yeah, much different. Because what they...
Maybe not in the first 15 minutes,
Yeah,
but in the
but-
long run.
But don't they equate basically a shot of whiskey to a 16-ounce beer?
Yes.
And just like a glass of wine?
Yeah.
So basically, you get 3 apiece in a pitcher.
I believe it's 6 ounces is a glass of wine, though. Like 6 fluid ounces.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was hoping.
It's a full glass of wine. Full shot is 1.5 ounces of liquor.
Yeah.
But seriously,
Like at the Eagles Club, we get like 3
fuck.
fingers. Easy.
Oh my god!
Hey, but they got
In a low baller, 3 fingers is
Hey.
a healthy doser.
they got to take care of the chaplain. This week was my first week as chaplain. I actually had to do a meeting, opening prayer, the whole nine, dude.
And you didn't burn at all?
No, I got a really bad headache, though. I'm not sure if that was the sign.
It's starting.
No, it started at the back of the head. It wasn't at the pineal gland. But I think it was just more because I was really stressed because I was super nervous. But
When are you going to give your hair up?
Shortly. Because the whole reason what prevented me was actually
Bullshit.
Making an
You're
appointment.
pissy. You're pissy.
I love my long hair.
You're pissy.
I love it.
You're pissy.
Well, it's going to happen.
You're pissy.
Because the girlfriend, one of her...
All right, how about this? Why don't you wait until I can...
No way. No. Because your hair is so short right now.
Really?
It's going to take you a year and a half minimum.
No. It's going to take me about...
A year and a half.
About 11, 12 months now.
Nah, bullshit.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, I suppose
I'm already at the point.
Well, you cut yours last time you donated your hair, you cut
it's
it
a year and a half
short.
from scalp, man.
Yeah, you did scalp it.
Yes.
Which is funny because you know
it's going to take me at least 11 months at most
but
at this shit.
You know how you told me it was free if you donate your hair?
That's what it was.
It's not.
What?
No, they'll cut it off to donate for free. But if you actually want it to be styled, they charge you then.
Oh,
that's you got yours, Buzz.
Fucking.
Well, that's why you got yours for free. Because my girlfriend looked into it, and they said, well, yeah, they said we'll cut it off to donate it for free. But if he wants it to actually be cut further to be styled, he's gonna have to pay. Well, I'm not. That's the whole reason I'm waiting so long to fucking cut it. Is I don't want it to be skin like you. So
well, then there we go. Do it with me.
No, because one of my girl.
No. We're on here right now.
Yeah, I know. No, but it's not happening because I found a circumvention, a loophole. I found a loophole.
It's a dick.
A girl that my girlfriend works with is actually a barber, like a fucking hairstylist. So she said she would come over, cut it off for free to donate it.
Dick.
No, to donate it, and then she would cut it, style it for me.
Dick.
So that's the way I'm going to do it. So it's probably going to be within a month. Or two. I love my hair. I love it long. It's so nice. And it's cold out. I don't want to get rid of it when it's cold.
Once again, I bet you I can grow my... give me 10 months.
I'm not going to rock it for 10 months.
Give me 10 months.
It's curly so it stays shorter, but it's epic long.
I don't want to go through winter, I'm going to have to.
I'm like 17.
Or I'm sorry, not
summer.
winter, summer.
Yeah.
But I'm going to have to.
I'm 17 and a half inches deep when it's straight. Luckily, when it's curly, it's not that long. It's an epic fucking flow, dude.
I basically had skin a couple of months ago, though.
Hey, one of the followers of the podcast's Twitter account is no flow probs.
No flow props?
Probs. So probs.
That was horrible. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was a terrible beatbox. But shout out to No Flow Probs. But he is basically, his whole Twitter account is about dudes that, hockey players that have wicked, grizzled fucking flow when they're skating. And so when I picked up my skates last Saturday and I tested them out for the first time, I was skating around the hockey rink with my Parise hooded jersey.
Well, it looked legit.
It was grizzled as fuck.
Legit.
And Andrea took a picture of me.
Oh, it looked legit.
Dude, I tweeted that shit, man. You know how many retweets I got? We got retweets for a grizzled flow, skating around.
You were there when I went on the ice with my skates the first time.
Yeah, your non-sharpened
and that left
skates.
Skate.
You were skating on butter.
Yeah, that left skate had no edge to it. What? Well, inside.
Yeah.
outside at an edge.
How did they do that?
I have
that
no
doesn't
idea.
make sense. How do you pull that off?
How
do you only fucking sharpen one side?
I could do a turn on my left. I could do a turn on my left. But when it came to actually digging in, if I tried with my left, it was like you just said, butter.
It was like skating on butter.
Yeah, it was just, there was no edge to it whatsoever. Just kicking off on straight ice.
You got to get that fucking...
Oh, it sucked.
Yeah, you got to get that 3/4 inch
Well, you saw it, though. I could do nothing on that side. I tried to stop the one time, and that's when you remember in that corner, and I went down.
And you biffed it hard.
Yes, that hurt like son. I'm so glad I didn't break my phone because I didn't remember. That was in my pocket, and that's actually what hurt my leg was my phone.
Oh, really? So, and you landed on your stick.
Well, yeah, on the other side. I'm talking about. Well, that's what I was worried about was my phone.
Yeah.
$20 stick, $600 phone.
Yeah.
Which were you worried about?
Yeah, my knee is still quite tender from when I biffed it last week.
I don't. Well, no,
I caught pure knee.
See, that's the only reason that my rib was a little
shoulder.
from the stick was biffing it.
Yeah.
Other than that, I wasn't hurt when I hit the ground the ice too much, except for having that stick right there. Because I tried to lean on it and it didn't work, and then it kind of just jabbed me as I fell down, and yeah. Fuck it.
Hey,
what are you going to do?
You're going to keep grizzling it out, dangling the puck all
Grizzling
day.
it all day. All day. Yeah, well, might as well.
Fucking, who's excited for tomorrow?
I am.
You know what day it is tomorrow?
Nah.
It's Hockey Day, Minnesota.
You sure?
Cheers, Hockey Day.
You betcha.
Oh, you hoser. I'm going to be there, man, Elk River. I'm going to be there live and in person.
I will not.
I've rocked it. I've only missed 3 years. The first 2 years, because it was up near fucking Canada, eh?
You know what the best?
The best?
The worst part about this year is I'm not going to be able to...
Watch it?
Yeah.
Because you're going to be at some fucking baby shower?
Yeah.
Like some pussy whip fucking faggot?
Well, I'm going to bring the tablet and...
You can probably watch it on your tab.
Yeah.
For sure.
So...
But I'll be there grizzling it out fucking live and in person, son.
Good luck.
Fucking first game, Rochester Lourdes. Is that how you pronounce it?
I just have a feeling that tomorrow I'm going to be extremely intoxicated.
What time is that done? Because I'm going to probably be back in town by 5, 6. I want to fucking dangle before the Wild game. Let's play some puck.
I don't know if I'm going to be in town, though.
Well, let's play some puck.
I have a feeling it's going to be out in, like, Eden Valley type.
Yeah, that sucks. But they have TV out there, right?
I bet.
Hopefully they have cable.
Sure.
Hopefully.
I don't know.
Because I'm excited, though, because it's Rochester Lords at 10:10 tomorrow morning versus Cloquet. I don't follow much of high school hockey, so I don't know if that's going to be a good game. And then you got Stillwater, the next game, outdoors, versus the hosts Elk River. And then you got some girls' games going on. We got a little Anoka versus Elk River, of course. It's kind of disrespectful, don't you think, that the girls actually play at like 5 o'clock, but they don't broadcast it till after the Wild game at like 11:15.
Uh-huh.
Is that disrespectful, or is it just because girls suck at hockey?
I'm not gonna say girls suck at hockey. I'm just saying
I left you with kind of
I'm
you're
just
fucked.
saying girls hockey sucks. They should be able to hit.
You don't think that it's disrespectful to play them at 11 o'clock at night on hockey day?
They should be able to hit.
But I can't say much because every year that every hockey day we go to, we always leave after the second boys game. We never stick around for the girls game. I mean, especially last year, because last year was brutal. Like, the fucking snow was flying at like 90 degrees. It was windy as shit. And there's supposed to be a 60% chance of snow tomorrow. Watching that shit. So you excited about that lame-ass college game they got going on, the U of M versus Ohio State?
Not at all.
How bullshit is it that the Gophers have to go to the Big Ten? Wasn't the WCHA super badass? How pathetic is it to go to the fucking Big Ten where you got these pathetic schools that don't even have a fucking hockey program? I mean, really? Ohio State. They don't know shit about fucking hockey. They're a football school. It's bullshit. I mean, you're rocking Hockey Day and you're going to have Minnesota versus Ohio State when we have, 5 Division I schools in hockey in Minnesota, and it's Hockey Day in Minnesota. At least have the Gophers play Bemidji.
Well, that's the
fuck's
funny
sake.
part about it is I've got contacts that are in India as well as in England that they've both asked me this. Being in IM, we're instant messaging back and forth between us.
Yeah,
and each one of us are going, well, I'm about to go to bed. I just got on this, all that shit. But it all comes down to the fact of they asked me on where are you from? Minnesota. Where's that? If you know where the Great Lakes are, looking at the USA map, we're right to the left of them.
right to the left of them.
I love saying that. Isn't it fun?
That is.
We're right to the left
to the
of
left
them.
of them. Which is it, right or left?
Exactly.
No, it's the right hand
We're
of the
right
left
to
side.
the left of them. I love saying that. But they kept asking me about it, and I just kept doing the whole thing of I'm in Minnesota. Well, we are cold as shit, but that's what I like, Where were we going with this? I really don't.
You totally forgot where you.
Yes.
You forgot where you were going with it.
Yeah.
Is more like it.
Exactly.
Well, let's just let's keep it on the hockey tip, and let's move it to the Olympic hockey. So, you got any predictions for Olympic hockey?
What do you mean predictions?
Okay. Who do you think is going to take gold?
Well, that would
That's
all
a tough
depend.
choice. No, you're going to have to go out on a fucking limb here, son. We're making predictions.
Well, I'm saying that would depend on if...
Do we need to research? Let's research. Okay.
It depends on if Miko is healthy.
Well, and Parise. And Jonathan Quick.
No, Parise will be healthy.
Okay, let's just go through
If
this.
Miko is healthy, I'm just saying.
Well, let's go through the lineups and just see how grizzled each team is. Russia. Let's start with Russia. They're
They
international.
don't have too much this year.
Well, they're international.
Or this time, I mean.
Yeah, their International Ice Hockey Federation World Ranking is 3rd. So if that's to be trusted, they're getting bronze.
No.
They have 14 NHLers on their ice. So look at their goalies. They got Bobrovsky, who plays for the Jackets, and Varlamov, who's pretty fucking grizzled, for the Avs.
Yep.
And then some fucking no-name, Eramarenko.
Marinko?
Yeah, so they got 14 NHLers, and of course, I mean, let's see who they got for like sweet ass players. Of course, you got Malkin for the Gwennies. Ovechkin, always fucking badass.
Of course, because he's of the Chechnya.
Yeah, well, and then you got Kovalchuk. He used to play for New Jersey, but he actually bailed out of the United States because we tax him too much.
Yep.
So you got Russia, and also don't forget Russia has home ice advantage throughout, so that's a huge factor. Okay, and then Slovakia. Slovakia is ranked 8th in the International Ice Hockey Federation.
That's because they're ranked 8th.
Yeah.
For a reason.
But they also, just like Russia, they only have 14.
No, I think the only 4 teams that you got to be worried about at all: USA, Canada, Russia, Finland. I think those are the 4 teams that are going to do anything.
But you don't.
But I honestly think that Finland is
gold medal.
Oh, look at the fucking lineup they have, man.
Well, should we look at it right now?
Yes.
All right, let's check it. I'm gonna
just
scroll
their
down.
options.
All right, Finland. We got Finland. Who do we got in net? We got goaltenders. Lettinen, who plays for the Dallas Stars.
Yeah, and he's
Pretty
been doing
badass.
a pretty damn good job.
Niemi
Yeah,
for the Sharks.
exactly.
Didn't he win a cup with Chicago?
That's what I'm saying.
And Rask, who plays for the Bruins. And then look who we got. Defenseman. Salo, he's pretty grizzled.
Oh, yeah.
Timonen is pretty badass.
Who knows? He's wishy-washy, apparently.
But we got for Finland forwards.
I'm saying Finland's got the
Oh, check it out. Finland. They got I might have to root for Finland.
fucking right.
They got Granlund for the Wild.
Goddamn right.
And they got Koivu for the Wild.
Goddamn right.
And then Jokinen for the Gwennies. And then Jokinen for the Jets.
Yeah, when you say that, I'm just saying
They got Ruutu.
Finland.
And then Solani. That is a fucking badass veteran, Solani.
Why did you tell? Did you ask me the question? I said
Finland's gonna win.
I believe Finland is a gold
No,
medal.
but why isn't
If Mikko is back in town?
why isn't his brother
If Mikko
on the team?
why
Why isn't Saku?
he's already been in one.
Why isn't Saku on
He's
there?
already
though?
been in one.
But there's like so many slots.
Sacco is. I'm sorry to say this. Sacco is on the end.
They only have 16 NHLers on their team.
Sacco is on the end.
But he should still be playing on their national team. That's bullshit.
Really?
Yeah.
He's on the end of his NHL career. This is pretty much the last year he's gonna play. If his contract goes another year, I'll be surprised.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, exactly.
So I really don't think you have to worry about that too much. He's already been in one of them.
Yeah.
I think this year, though, I think this is the Finn year.
You do. You don't think Slovakia is going to do any damage?
Oh, I think the Finn team is...
I mean, listen to this lineup, though, for Slovakia. You got in goal, Budaj, who plays for the Canadians.
He's got a glove, though. He's got a glove. That's
Halak for the Blues.
Okay, not glove week.
Yeah, and for defensemen, we're just gonna name off a couple defensemen. I'm just gonna name one. Chara. That's pretty badass. Chara's a badass mofo.
I have to spit every time I hear his name.
And then for forwards, you got Gabrick. Hanzus.
I hate him too.
Hanzus is fucking badass. Marian Hossa, grizzled vet.
Hossa, yeah, I will give him. But the rest of them?
Yeah. I mean, they finished 4th in 2010, so, I mean, they're at least...
No. I think the Finn team this year.
You know what I just saw? Slovenia. Check it out. Slovenia has one NHLer. Anze Kopitar.
Who the fuck is that?
He plays for the Kings. Kopitar.
Wow.
Yeah, he's pretty grizzled. I like him.
Wait a minute. Yeah, Kopitar.
Yeah. And then you got U.S. U.S. has 25 NHLers on it.
How many come from Minnesota?
I think 16.
Out of the 25. We're like the curling.
Yeah, it's pretty badass.
Oh, that was the fun part, though. I was talking about that earlier. I was talking to a guy in India as well as a guy in UK.
About hockey?
No, about being from
Minnesota.
Minnesota, and they were, I have no idea where Minnesota. Well, we're known as the state of hockey, or the land of 10,000 lakes. When they said the state of hockey, what does that mean? And I was like, well, I'm going to skate later tonight.
I'm gonna go fucking dangle some pucks. Son.
Yeah. I don't have a $200 stick or anything.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, my brother, he got a fucking
you said that.
backup stick
You
of
said that.
Nick Schultz.
So it's got the insert and everything, huh?
Mm-hmm. It's pro stock, son. No
Yeah.
warranty. Dude,
Shit.
check this out. Fucking United States. Look at their squad. In goal, we got Jimmy Howard, Ryan Miller, Jonathan Quick.
Oh, yeah.
All I'm saying is if Jonathan Quick or any of those three badass goalies get any kind of fucking heat behind them, we're winning the gold.
Canada's taking Harding.
I don't know, they're not.
Weren't they?
Nope. They didn't.
Oh, that's stupid.
Yeah, because look at this. We got goalies, like I said, Howard, Miller, Quick, defenseman, Carlson, Justin Falk, who used to play for the Wild, grizzled.
I got his autograph and his picture.
Yeah, Fowler, Martin, McDonough, Orpik, Shattenkirk,
Really?
Suter.
And Freezy's got to be.
Yep.
In...
We got, listen to this forwards. Listen to this forwards lineup. David Backus, Dustin Brown, fucking badass. We got Patrick Kane, so kick ass. Ryan Kessler,
Oh, yeah.
Phil Kessel, TJ Oshie, War
There
Road,
we are.
Minnesota, son.
There we are.
Max Picotry from Montreal. I don't know who that
I
is.
don't know who that is either. but-
Zach Parise.
Bam.
Joe Pavelski, who's also from Minnesota. Paul Snasny. Derek Steppen, James Van Riesdyk, and Blake Wheeler
Oh, Wheeler.
from U of M, bitches.
Fucking right.
Dude's grizzled as fox, son. And listen to Canada.
But I honestly do believe Finn.
Yeah. Listen to Canada's lineup quick.
Okay.
Goaltenders. Casey Price. Roberto Luongo.
He's good.
And Mike Smith. So, no Josh Harding for you. Defenseman. Alex Pietrangelo from the Blues. Dan Hamuse. Drew Doughty, who is super badass. He scores huge goals from the blue line. That dude was very instrumental in the Kings winning the cup. Very, very instrumental in that, for sure. And you got Duncan Keith, who is super badass for the fucking... For, what is the Blackhawks. Just hella grizzled. And then we got a little Bowmeister, I suppose is what you pronounce it as. I'm a little drunked up. Vlasic. They snap. The Vlasic pickles, man, they snap. They don't bend like your store brand food club bullshit pickles. The Vlasic snap when you twist them. It's fucking freshness. And you got a little PK Subban and a little Shea Weber. A little Shea Weber for the defenseman. Forwards. Forwards are obviously going to be quite insulting because Canada has some pretty grizzled hockey players. So let's start off with a little Jeff Carter from the Kings, Corey Perry from the Ducks, super badass, Jamie Benn from the Stars, John Tavares from the Islanders, Jonathan Taves from the Blackhawks, Kunitz, hair puller. Fuck him and his hair puller. Yeah. Fuck him. Patrick Marleau, Duchesne, who is grizzled for the Avs, Patrick Sharp, super badass, Bergeron, Nash, Getzlaf, Crosby, Stamkos. I mean, that's ridiculous. Team Canada is ridiculous.
No. Finn.
I'm
calling it right now. Gold is Finn.
All right, you're going to put, okay, you go gold, Finland. What's silver? Give it to me. What's fucking silver, son? Putting you on the spot.
I would love to say U.S.
USA.
But
USA.
I'm gonna honestly say, if we're gonna be talking about straight up what I think, I'm gonna say U.S. takes bronze. I'm gonna say Canada takes silver.
So
I'm gonna say Finns.
I'm writing this down, and we got it on wax right now.
Yeah.
So
I'm saying Finns take first.
Finn.
That's gold.
Canada and USA.
Yep.
All right. That's you know what mine is?
What?
I'm going.
You better write this shit down too.
Oh, it was already written down, son. I'm going with this squad. Listen to the lineup. In goal, Jonas Hiller, Reto Berra for the Flames, Tobias Stefan, and then for defensemen, Rafael Diaz, Roman Jose, Mark Straight, Yannick Weber, and then for forwards, we're rocking Damian Brunner, Simon Mosier, Nino Niederreiter from your Minnesota Wild. And then we're rocking Retro Surrey and Roman Wick. And you know what team that is, son? That is Switzerland.
Yeah.
I am rocking Switzerland, gold, Russia, silver, because of the home field advantage, home ice advantage, bronze, USA. So we agree on the bronze medal. USA is getting the bronze there. But that's mine, man. I should have went with Sweden. Because they're going to put in, Lundqvist, who's going to be lights out, I bet.
Well, it's just, when you look at how many goddamn players are from Finland that are amazing. Like you just said, they have 2 Koivus to choose from.
Yeah. And they didn't choose the older one.
Because he's already been in 2 Olympics. Guys had, he's probably been in 3 Olympics. He's had almost a 20-year career. He's 9 years older than Mikko.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I think they really have a good chance of actually winning. They have a hell of a fucking team. If they can all stay healthy, or if even Mikko is...
Well, I mean...
He might not even be healthy enough to...
We're expecting him back at least a couple games before the Olympics. So
I'm just saying.
He should be pretty
I'm just saying.
healthy. I just hope he doesn't get hurt in the Olympics.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Miko is the Minnesota Wild at this point.
He is captain.
Yo is worried about this because that's his job.
El Capitan.
If Miko doesn't come back, Yo doesn't either. You know?
That is true. Well, I think we'll be in good shape. We're going to make the playoffs this year for sure. You don't agree or what?
As a wild card, maybe. We're not doing so good as a record.
Really? That is true, but we're going to do it. We're still in contention.
We're about 50.
We're still in there, man. We're
Can't
still
bat 500 in hockey and think that's a good thing.
Hey, we're still in playoff position.
But what I'm saying is we're like 50% right now. Can't bat that and think that's a good idea. I mean, yeah, fuck. You gotta tie every goddamn game and make it go into overtime if you're gonna do that kind of shit.
Play 500 hockey.
Yeah. You have to at least get a point out of every game if you're gonna do that shit. I'm not convinced that it's Yo, though. I really think that Mike Yo actually has a good idea. He's got a good planning. He's got a good... The players just are not doing it.
Well, injuries don't help.
When they were not injured, they were not scoring goals. You can't deny that. They're scoring more goals now that our stars are out.
Yeah.
You got fuckers that are going 4 or 5 goals a game.
Zucker is playing pretty good. He doesn't.
You know
want
what
to
I'm
be sent
saying?
out. Oh yeah.
You got guys that are scoring 2-3 goals. Well, not 3, but 2 goals a night.
Yeah.
Just being like, oh, now it's my time to shine. Fuck you. You know what I mean? To me, that's hilarious. That means that Mike Yo knows what he's doing when he's coaching. Players just are not doing it as... I don't know. I even text you that one time when we were watching the game. Granlund. Oh my God, he was passing to everybody in the front of the net. Unfortunately, everybody was not at the front of the net.
Bury the puck, son.
I even text you that going, somebody's got to get on Granlund's page.
Yeah, exactly.
He had like 4 dishes right to the front of the net.
He just needs to fucking bum rush it in there, and hopefully it squeaks and just put it in their crease.
Those beautiful passes.
Well,
somebody's got to be there.
He's passing it to nobody, son.
Somebody's got to be there. Either you got to have somebody that's in the corner with you, because nobody wants to be at the corner of the boards.
Yeah.
It's not a fun place to be.
Not at all. Or in front of the net.
Oh. They're usually pretty hectic. You get a lot of chopping, you get a lot of pushing, you get a lot... it's not fun. But it gets shit done.
That is true.
What's that? You can't have a play without a hit?
Or you can't. You gotta take a hit.
Or you can't make a play without taking a hit.
No, it's just you gotta take a hit to make a play.
Something like that.
Something like a pimp.
Something like a pimp. There we go.
Get her done.
No.
What?
No, Jake.
Sorry.
Bad Jake.
My redneck was showing.
Good God.
I'm sorry. It's not my fault.
We apologize to all of you out there.
All right, let's start a new fucking segment right here, gay. You want to start a new fucking segment there, hoser?
All right, Ming.
You want to rip it? Let's get ripped.
Let's do it.
Well, I want to do this thing where we read some fucking Dear Abby questions?
Not gonna happen.
Well, I'm gonna read a Dear Abby question to you then.
Oh, okay.
And then you're gonna give me your answer. And then I'm gonna see what Dear Abby had to say and see how they compare. Okay?
All right.
Alright, let's start with the question number 1, gay. Dear Abby, you are my last hope. I am still looking for a man I met in La Crosse, Wisconsin during the Second World War.
Wow. I might not be able to help you anymore.
We only spent one evening together. Wicky, wicky, whack, whack. She's a whore, right?
Well, not if she's only spent one evening with a guy and then just locked it down since then. That's
no, she left him. It was a one-night stand.
Ooh.
Yeah, she's still looking for him. She had one night with him in La Crosse, Wisconsin.
No.
During the Second World War.
That'll happen.
They only spent an evening together, but it was the most wonderful evening of my life.
Of course.
All I know is that he had Herb tattooed on him. Herb.
Oh.
Where do you think he had Herb tattooed on him?
Oh. That's a good question.
The base of his cock. Come on. You're making dead air.
Yeah,
You got nothing?
I would say around the belly button.
Well, according to her, he had tattooed Herb on him, and he's from Sioux Falls, South Dakota.
What?
Yeah.
Why Herb?
Yeah. So what's your advice to this lady?
Sucks to be you. P.S. Go down on him.
Well, dear Abby's advice was, he went that-a-way.
Pretty much the same.
All right. Let's go with the next one is, Dear Abby, if you read the newspapers as well as write for them, you saw the article about the judge who gave a husband permission to spank his wife when she needed it. Whoa! All I can say is, it's about time. I was beginning to think the women were taking over this country. If more men turned their wives over their knees and showed them who was boss, society would be in a better shape.
Mm-hmm. Except for my wife.
Spanking should be legalized everywhere. Signed, One Man's Opinion.
Oh, it is legal everywhere.
Is it?
As long as it's consensual.
It's called foreplay.
Exactly.
Dude, if you were fucking around with that chick, that stripper chick that I was fucking around with,
I'm gonna say
spanking was foreplay.
Is definitely in.
That was in bounds. She was kind of pissed if you didn't spank her. Oh, he's dropping microphones.
Even my wife is
a spanker.
Okay with the occasional spanking.
Does she? This might be personal, so I probably shouldn't ask. But does she like to be choked?
As far as I know, no. Because
she's never asked.
My wife.
Well, she's never asked for it.
Oh, she's never asked for it.
I've been with 3 chicks that, while I'm fucking them, have literally asked me to choke them.
Yes, my wife has never asked.
Yeah. See, it threw me for a loop. I knew I was fucking around with some fucking batshit crazy bitches.
I'm not gonna say I've never been asked that before,
but I'm
gonna say yes. My wife has never said that.
Yeah, that just proves to me that I've been fucking around with some weird chicks.
Yeah. When that stuff happens, you look at them and go, "Really?
Really?
Should I be tested?"
Well, I mean, because if I almost accidentally, you like keep telling me to choke you, and then I kill you. How am I going to explain this to the cops?
Can I get you to sign this first?
No shit. That almost makes me want to videotape all my sexual encounters just so I have it on fucking visual proof that I didn't kill her. She told me to choke her.
She did this on her own.
Yeah, she told me to keep choking her. That ain't my fault, officer.
It is pretty fucked up.
Yeah. I didn't pull no fucking David Carradine. It wasn't on
Well, I'm
myself.
not saying David Carradine. That's not fucked up. That's fucked up, but that's
That
not
is
fucked up. That's fucked up.
So, do you agree with spanking of your wife should be legal?
What?
That's what the fucking Dear Abby question was about.
Spanking?
Of your wife.
Well,
Should
I
it be
spanked
legal?
the shit out of her.
Hey-o. Let's see what Dear Abby has to say. She said, there are at least two things wrong with legalizing wife spanking. One, when does a spanking end and a beating begin?
Oh.
Well, when she stops getting wet in the panties.
Exactly. that's a quick answer.
Fucking hey. Goddamn, Dear Abby, you should know better. And number two.
Well, apparently Abby didn't get wet.
No. And number two. Who is the final authority on when a wife, quote, needs a spanking?
Oh, I am being
What?
the husband.
Fucking A. Dear Abby is kind of stupid. All I'm going to say is Dear Abby's kind of a fucking retard.
And that was kind of a whole thing of me male.
Oh, listen to
But-
this. This gets harsh. Because she says, number two, who is the final authority on when a wife needs a spanking? When she repeatedly puts starch in his collars? Question mark. Or pastes his mother in the face with a coconut cake. Sorry.
What?
Yeah. That's a badass statement. I got to reread that.
Coconut cake?
Sorry, it was abbreviated in the article. Okay, number two. Who is the final authority on when a wife needs a spanking? When she repeatedly puts starch in his collars? Or pastes his mother in the face with a coconut cake? Sorry, but spankings are for children. That's what she says. That's what Abby says.
Yeah, well, my wife would disagree with you every now and then.
That she loves to get spanked. She's a kinky fucking hoe. Sorry, I don't mean to speak about your wife like that.
I was gonna say, that's my wife.
Hey, a spade's a spade.
I will still smack a spade.
That is racist, sir. You are a racist son
I
of a
will
bitch.
be a racist. I don't care.
Who are you calling a spade, you fucking racist?
Well, a spade is a spade.
All right. Okay.
Motherfucker.
Next question. Dear Abby, do you know anything about jaguars?
A little bit.
We just got one for a pet,
They will fuck you up.
and he's a very lovable cat.
Yeah.
We wanted to mate him. Who are they mating him with? Like her? Is this the person writing it?
No, but they'll fuck you up.
All right, but they wanted to mate him, so we borrowed a female jaguar for that
Where the
purpose.
fuck you?
You have a jaguar, you're gonna borrow
saying.
one. Guy or
We
rental.
borrowed.
I just went
Hey,
to the rental.
neighbor, you got a couple female jaguar?
You got a cup of jaguar female? Try to bake a cake.
What
here.
the fuck? We borrowed one.
Okay, so they borrowed a female jaguar for that purpose of getting her pregnant. We put them together, and he wouldn't have a thing to do with her. She couldn't get him up. They need some fucking jaguar fucking.
That's what happens when you put a
Viagra.
lesbian jaguar in there.
Exactly. We put them together and we didn't have a thing to do with her. She didn't seem to have any interest in him either. But I think if he had romanced her a little, she might have cooperated. How was a jaguar supposed to romance?
Psst, psst, psst. On the rock, she's Just a little piss spray. That's all I'm asking.
So my wife says she
And yeah.
So the article goes on to say, my wife says she thinks our cat is a homosexual.
Ooh.
Abby, have you ever heard of a gay cat? I asked our vet, and he just laughed. I'd really like to know. Signed, Sirius in Florida. Oh, fuck the Floridian news. We got that segment down.
Oh, yeah.
Nailed it.
Cat fuckers.
So, do you think a fucking cat is a homosexual? What do you say, Sam?
I think a cat will fuck anything it can, just like a dog will, and it'll own whatever it can.
Yeah.
I'm locking it in. Cat'll fuck it.
But the cat didn't want anything to do with the other one.
Don't care.
But
It'll fuck it.
what do you need to do to make that cat interested in the other one then?
Just put the ass a little bit in the air. I don't know what you're asking of me. The cat'll fuck it.
Do you think jaguars are homosexual by nature?
Well, of course.
So you condone same-sex marriage?
Sure. Why not?
Oh, you son of a bitch. I'm just kidding. I don't condone any marriage, gay or straight. It's
I
all
said
bullshit.
the same thing.
That you love.
She wore me down.
So you just conceded the fact that you should just be married for that fact alone? Because she wore you
Because
down.
she wouldn't shut up. She would not leave me alone.
She's just like, let's get married.
Yes.
And you're like, fucking finally.
I already
Okay, whatever.
fucking bought a house with you.
And so you're like, this is going to be an easier of the two contracts
Yeah.
to get out of.
And I didn't realize that after buying the house, she was like, well, then we have no reason to get it.
That is true.
I didn't see this coming.
Getting divorced is a lot easier to get out of, an easier process than like splitting up a house mortgage. That's fucked up. Are you guys going to have children?
No. How dare you?
What?
Should know that. By
So you pull out? You pull out or what?
now.
Or
I'm
she
a master of that.
you got your shit tied or she got her shit tied or what? You just pull out? You take the Catholic way? Pull and pray?
Shit.
You pull and pray?
Our bedroom garbage.
Is full of what?
Oh
Napkins?
my god. Would be could be's. That's all I'm saying.
What do you just shoot it on her and then wipe it up or what? You savage.
No.
You are a fucking savage, aren't you? You fucking just shoot it right on her titties. You beast. Oh, you fucking guy right there. Look at you. I can see it on your face.
Hey,
You are a savage.
if you're gonna have fun, you're gonna have fun. Don't be pissed off because you can.
You're like, we're not running 2 nights because I'm not licking your titties because I just came on them. Oh, you are a fucking savage, son.
What are you gonna do?
Fucking aim, bad boys, bad boys. Oh, shit, son.
I told you it was gonna be like 2 hours worth of shit.
It's not even close to 2 hours. We're like at just an hour.
We still don't have a whole conversation going on.
We haven't even introduced the podcast yet. Welcome to the 26th edition of Cautionary Tales from the Red Chair, brought to you by Jake.
And Sam.
We're an hour into it, and we finally are starting this show. So, what are you up to this week?
Wondering why we don't have more followers.
No, well, that's obvious. Because you got to be pretty long in the
Ridiculous?
tooth. No, pretty long in the tooth to enjoy this.
Ridiculous.
Hey. This episode is brought to you by Samuel Adams Seasonal Brew Cold Snap. As well
Give me more.
As well as 4 pitchers of Amberbach. And a couple hoopin' socks.
Hoopin' sock.
So, welcome to this newest edition.
Which has already been going.
For an hour. So, what do you think about your baby shower tomorrow? You excited for it? Welcome the new little baby into the world?
Sure. Well, you thought there'd be more there.
Yes. You don't sound like a proud uncle.
It's not like it's my first.
But it's your first girl. It's your first niece.
That is true.
So that's pretty exciting. You can dress her up all pretty.
No.
Yay.
I'm an uncle, man. I'm not. That's sick. What the fuck?
Well,
I'm gonna be worried about you if you have nieces. I'm just saying. You wanna dress them up all pretty? No, fuck you.
I was thinking more of the aspect of what your wife was probably thinking.
I have no idea. I won't even. Yeah, I'm not even gonna try to say that I know what she's thinking. I'm married to her, and I don't know that. So,
Yeah.
gonna put me on record here.
No idea what your wife's thinking.
None.
Well, that's about par for course.
Yeah.
But yet you've made it work this long.
Because I've understood what makes good marriage.
What's that?
Looking at him and go, I'm sorry.
They're like, sorry for what? I'm just sorry.
No. You don't need to. They'll never ask you, sorry for what.
They always got something you
They'll
should be
never
sorry for.
ask you sorry for what. If you say, I'm sorry, they'll go, okay. Like, they'll never say, for what? You'll never have to ask that question.
Well, that's no. I mean, me personally, I have been asked that when I've said I'm sorry, and my girl has been like, "For what?"
You don't have a wife.
That is true. So, yeah, that is true. It changes, doesn't it?
Oh well, yes, it changes.
Is it the cliche true? Does sex really fall off once you get married? No, not for you.
Sex
at least.
falls off when you have kids.
Yeah, when you get interrupted.
But that is not. Me and Leah have never had a bad sex life. In fact, that's probably one of the reasons I don't want to have kids, because I don't want to give that up. Even if it's only for like a month or two.
Well, then they're always waking up and shit when you're mid-stroke.
Oh my God.
You're like half.
Oh, I'm just saying.
Half.
That's the fun part about not caring about kids, is having an awesome sex life.
Yeah.
There's only like a couple of days out of any time that you're like, really? I can't touch you. That's the best part about being a guy, though, is just doing the whole thing of, now can I?
Yep.
Now can I? Please? You know, like, are you kidding me? Every moment of being a guy is asking a woman
for sex.
Can I touch you?
Begging for sex.
Please, will you touch
That's
me?
one of the worst things. And that's the problem. Like, being in a long-term relationship, it sucks. Because you just think about, like, I'm literally, like, asking this girl if I can have sex with her, and she's telling me no. When there are tons of girls that are, like, begging me. Like, would never be like, no. That's the sad thing, is the same girl that would say yes, yes, as soon as you're like, I'll date you. She's like, no, no. That's fucking bait and switch all day when it comes to the female sex.
See, that's why you gotta...
That's what sucks about long-term relationships.
You gotta choose a chick that'll actually allow you to do that.
Yes. Where she's just like, I don't care, but
and
just...
then when you say that, being like, well, what about this? Being like, maybe? All right, that's awesome. You just said maybe instead of no.
Exactly. I mean, when your girl's down enough to be like, I'm too tired, but you can just take advantage of me and be done.
Well, that's not fun.
It's not, but it helps. It's better than jerking off. No?
No, Leah's never... yeah.
Just been like, I'm too tired. Just do what you will.
Well, if she... No. She wouldn't do that.
She doesn't let you treat her like a pincushion?
No.
Why not? That's what marriage is about. Pincushions. No?
Pincushions. No.
I've never been married. I don't know how this works. Is that how it works? Pincushions?
I wish it would.
It can't be rape if you're married, right?
Not if you're a guy. I'm just saying that right off the bat. If you're a guy and married, no, you cannot be raped.
Well, can you rape your wife, and is it actually constituted as rape? Yes, I would have to say, but
I have no idea what the legality of that would be.
Is that not a deep question? Are you not prepared for that kind of deep questioning? Like, how about this other deep question?
I don't know where you would go with that question, because
can you rape your wife?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the question. Done. How about this question? When does CPR become necrophilia?
Wow. That one blows the mind. Like the whole thing, can you rape your wife? Yeah, that's pretty clear cut.
Well, exactly. But then when does CPR become necrophilia?
When he dies?
Well, if you're still trying to give him CPR and you give him the tongue and he's dead, can you be convicted of necrophilia?
Well, I'm going to say as long as you're not doing the live. You know, like, and you just start making out with him.
You're just like, this dude is incapacitated. I'm gonna get up
exactly. If you stop doing the, like, you know, just jumping on there, just like live. If you stop doing that shit and you're just like,
what they're talking about.
Yep. I don't know if he's gonna make it.
That's necrophilia.
That's necrophilia.
Oh my god, that is so funny.
I'm just saying. That's my presumption.
That's amore.
Oh, that's a pizza pie in my
Oh my god, that was such a terrible conversation.
Oh, it really was.
Oh my god.
I don't know what more you actually want on that, but
oh my god, and the girlfriend just texted me. She goes, I hate when the Eagles is open for benefits. There's a creepy old guy hitting on me.
Oh! Tell her to get a drink or two.
No shit. Let's get fucking wasted for free. And maybe you'll do some weird shit to me. That's a weird poem.
Guess where my hand's gonna go.
Yep. Jalapeno hole.
Yep.
Hey-o.
Jake's gonna go, where is it? Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. Fucking, I'm like a hand puppet on her ass.
So I don't have to hear about it.
You just did. Happy Hockey Day, everybody.
Yeah, exactly.
Rocking my girlfriend like a goddamn sock puppet. Like the Swedish chef.
Oh, God. Oh, that's
York,
good
bark,
times.
York.
Good times.
Snap. What else you got? Should we just come the revolution?
Are you kidding me? I don't have anything else.
Me neither. What a here. Cheers to the drunken podcast. You got a beer too?
I
Nope.
got some in here.
All right. Well, till next time, kiddos. Jake Chilinsky.
Sam Ragnar.
Come the revolution.
Point.